Wow. There we go. I can never get the timing right to go on. GeoElmo, g'day, mate. How you going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, mate. Sorry about what always delays it. Like, I don't know. I've still got to get used to this StreamYard thing. I think that's what it is. So, anyway, we've bumped this forward an hour and a half. Everyone's been saying, what, an hour and a half early? What?
Yeah.
You know why are we early?
Well, we got a Geocache talk at 9 o'clock Eastern, right?
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what gets me as well, guys. All your timings, you got your Eastern, your Central, your Pacific. I mean, it's just
yeah. I think there's a different podcast every night. I actually checked. I think at 5 nights or 7 nights a week, there's something else going. So
yeah, there is now, especially with all this ISO stuff as well. Like Anyway, as we say in Australia. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, mate. You know how we shorten everything in Australia, like our words? Mm-hmm. So now if I message someone and I say, what do I mean when I say this? Right? I'm going to ask you this question. You haven't heard this before.
Nope.
G'day, mate. I'm in ISO. Need some Sunny. How long are you going to be? What do I mean by that?
I think you talk faster than New Jerseyans like me. So
I'll slow it down.
Okay.
G'day, mate. I'm in ISO. I need some Sunny. How long are you going to be?
Okay. Hello.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
In isolation.
Yep. That's right. Yeah.
And I don't know what the last one was. I need sunny. I need sun.
I need some Sunny.
You need to get outside?
No, Sunny. Hand sanitizer. See?
Sanitizer. Okay.
We shorten everything down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who have we got live in the chat so far? Let's see. Now we can only have 50 players, and I'm hoping we get at least a fair few, but we'll soon see. Houston Dave is in the house. Geocaching Matty. Oh, what are you doing out of school? Geocaching Matty is an Australian, and it's a school time. He should be in school.
Are you guys isolating down there too for school?
Yeah, no, school's back here. School's back.
Okay.
Yeah, school's gone back, which is cool. And geocaching with Matty, or geocaching Matty, I should say. Geocaching, then Maty. He's brand new to the vlogger group, to the Geocaching Network. So welcome, mate. Welcome. To the Geocaching Network. That's awesome to see. David's Geocaching Adventures is here. Francis Biro, g'day, mate. Cache the line. What's he saying? He just joined at the right time. Okay. Guys, look, after finding out that we were in conflict with Geocache Talk, I did not want that. You know what I mean? So we pulled ours back the hour and a half. So therefore, to give everyone a time to chat, relax, play the game and enjoy it, have a little bit of break before Geocache Talk starts. So, it's going to be a big night for you guys over there for geocaching podcasts and chats. Anyway. Oh, that's right. And GeoElmo, did you see about the Cache the Line stuff for tomorrow night?
I did.
Yeah.
He's doing that with. Wait, remind me. I'm sorry. Cache the Line.
Yeah, Cache the Line. He's actually hosting like a games night. I'm on it. I'm going to be on there. I'm the Southern Hemisphere representative, so I'm going to be on there as well. Along with, I think, Haklava, she's on there, and Cache Canada, I think, is joining as well. And so I didn't even know Haklava was Canadian. I thought she was American. Don't tell her that.
I think she's from like way northeast or something. I forgot where.
Yeah,
So
don't.
it's like a cash me cash me something if you can or something game, right?
Cash me if you can. Yeah, I think it is cash me if you can. So cash the line, guys. Again, go to cash the line, cash CACHE the line, separate words on YouTube, and make sure you click the reminder bell and subscribe and do all that sort of stuff as well. All right. Let's see. Oh, Ian's in the house. Of course, Ian is always in the house. Coonan Bud, g'day, mate. How you going? Jay Mackey, g'day, mate. Yeah, the password for the Kahoot. There he is. The password for the actual Kahoot, the pin, that will be promoted very, very soon at the beginning of the game when we actually start the game. And look, Ian, let's be honest, mate. We always confuse you. You're not that hard.
All right. There's a New Jerseyan on here, so I'm happy to see another New Jerseyan on here.
Is Ian New Jerseyan?
Yeah, no, not Ian. John Forbes is on here, so I want to make sure I said hi. He's the South Jerseyan.
Oh yes. Well, I got to get to know all these Jerseyans, as you know, mate. I'm headed over there this year, crossing fingers and toes and arms and everything else. We'll see how
I'm looking forward to you coming over here.
Yeah. Full time as well.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what this is going to be like. Throsby on Church, she's ready to go. She's an Australian. Throsby on Church, g'day to you. Flicking through hills. Oh, look who's joined us. Andrew Bush. Oh, there you go. There. He knows who she is. Look at that. Andrew Bush, also known as two or three wombles in geocaching terms. He's from New Zealand. So we've got New Zealand here. John Forbes. He's here. There we go.
And he's a good guy. He comes all the way up to my events sometimes, which is like 2 hours away.
Yeah, I've met him. I met him when I was over there recently, so that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. New Jersey. How do you say? I can't do the accent yet. I got to do the accent.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
I'm not like a soprano, so I don't talk like that. So
is that the reason? Is that the reason for it? Is because of the Italian influence into Jersey? Yeah.
I think so.
See, I do my research, mate. Oh! I've got someone knocking at the front door. Oh, they can leave it at the front door. Seriously, someone just banged at the front door. I think I've got a package. Anyway,
so here's a question for you. You know United States very well, but if I say I'm from New Jersey, do people from Australia actually know where I'm talking about? I've actually spoken to an Australian that said, "Don't assume that we know what you're talking about in the United States." So
that's right.
What do you think?
That's right. Yeah. With New Jersey, if I say I'm going to New Jersey, a lot of people do know where New Jersey is. Okay. But to just make reference, I say south of New York. As soon as I say South New York, and then they're right. You know, everyone knows where New York is, so it's okay from there. So
okay, yeah. I'm actually north of New York.
Yeah. That's right. We met though when I was up there recently. When was it? March. I stopped at that cache with you. I did that Periscope. That was really cool. That was awesome. There you go. John Forbes. He goes Joyzy. I got to say New Jersey. Oh, guess who's just arrived? Guys, if you don't know who this is, you should. It is our proud sponsor of tonight's event, IB Geocaching. You go to ibgeocaching.com for all your geocaching needs. And they're Canadian as well. They're in Canada. So, yeah, they've been great to jump on board. And they're giving away 3 prizes tonight, first, second, and third. All right. And I forgot to say as well, welcome back to the replay viewers, because this will be live afterwards so people can watch it in the replay if they really want to listen to my babble. All right. What else have we got to talk about? IB Geocaching. We'll go back to IB Geocaching, and that is, I just looked up their website today, and they've got free printable logbooks on there as well. So you can just go there to print out all your logbook needs. You know what I mean? I saw that, and it was pretty cool. Actually, do we want to show now? Yeah, we'll show it now. What are the prizes?
Go for it.
Yeah, all right, we'll show the prizes, mate.
It's exciting.
Let me see. Where were the prizes? Oh, here they are. Are you ready, guys? First, second, and third. The prizes are this. Look at this. First is the G-Files Geocoin, like an actual Geocoin. That looks super cool. I'm not sure if it's the same color or not because there's different colors. Second prize is a Pi. It looks like it's going to be a Pi Day trackable. And in third place, you get your own personalized. That's right, personal. So you don't get Geocache O or Island of 1988. You get your own name on there. cards, like calling cards. So there you go. So first, second, and third, GeoCoin, a trackable, and also your own personal calling cards. How good's that, mate? Did you like that? They are awesome.
Am I allowed to compete too, or not?
Unfortunately not, mate, because I think I think I shared the with you, and you're going to be too busy.
Those are great prizes, though. So thanks, IB Geocaching, for those.
Absolutely. So, no, good to see. Oh, look who's joined us. Dan Truckenmiller. If you don't know who Dan Truckenmiller, he's in Pennsylvania, and he's going to be the special guest on Geocache Talk in like an hour and 20 minutes time.
Awesome.
So he's joined us first beforehand. So that's pretty cool. G'day, Dan. Yes, and of course Ozfox. Ozfox is always here trying to watch in between meetings as well. So cool. All right, what else have we got to talk about? Of course, GeoElmo.
Yes.
Who have you been talking to, mate? I've seen the last couple of weeks you've had a few special guests on your channel. Guys, if you don't know, just before we start that, if you haven't gone to GeoElmo's channel, he's a YouTuber and like myself has had a few GIF event entries going into the finalists as well. So congratulations to that, mate. And he's now starting to do some interviews. Now, these interviews are much better than what we get over here in Australia. You got the connections, I'm telling you, mate. So who was the last two that you interviewed?
So on Friday night, I interviewed Chris Mackey. He's a geocoin designer. That was a lot of fun. It's not what you know, it's who you know. So I know somebody who knows him, and we were able to connect through that. And we had an 1.5 hour long interview, but it was amazing. He actually, afterwards, spent time with me and helped me design a logo for my channel, which was really cool. I had a picture of Elmo because I have no imagination, but he sat down with me and, Photoshop, he just threw out some ideas, and now I have it. I can't, if I type a comment later, you can see it, but it's a lot better than it used to be. Yeah. And 2 weeks before, I had Miss Jen from Geocaching headquarters, and that was a lot of fun. I met her personally a couple times, and she actually helped me with a film that I did about international geocaching, and she represented geocaching headquarters for me. So, and you represented Australia for that. So I appreciate that.
No, that's all right, mate. That's all right. Yeah, that I listened into the last one, and like it was an 1.5 hours, but I'm telling you, that guy knows his stuff. You know what I mean? And it was so, for me, it was very, very interesting how you as the host as well, you let him talk about, and he was so passionate. And then all of a sudden you bring up the screen and you literally, what I loved the most was you literally saw him do his work live on screen. And it's just like, dude, this guy's amazing. You know what I mean? Absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's really, really cool. So no, I really enjoyed that one. That was really cool. And with your first interview, we tried to put the hint out there, because obviously with New Jersey, we tried to put the hint out there as well that they need an Eastern headquarters, don't they? Yeah,
they do. And I think you and me and Captain Math, we're going to start up the headquarters when you come out here, right?
Absolutely. I'm there with bells on, that's for sure.
I haven't heard back about that idea yet, but I'm hoping it goes through.
Well, it's this time we planted the seed. Now we just got to water it a little bit and let it grow itself. So that's how it works. That's how I manipulate like my kids. So, and that way, then they think they grew up thinking it's their idea and it's so good. I'm like, yeah, okay, no worries.
Keep my fingers crossed, though.
Exactly. There you go. John Forbes said it was great listening to Miss Jen. Yes, it was. She was brilliant as well. I loved all her stories, like from when she actually started geocaching as well. That was brilliant.
Yeah,
so that was really, really cool.
She's been there 13 years, so she's really seen how the game has changed over the years. So it's been, she's actually been geocaching, I think, since 2001 or 2002. So
yeah, because she was in that Jeep club. Yeah, she was in a Jeep club, and that's how she got in. That's pretty cool. Guys, just quickly as well, before we make a start, make sure you do have the Kahoot app downloaded on your phone. Kahoot, K-A-H-O-O-T, Kahoot app on your phone. That's the best way you can do it. You can do it on split screens on the computer if you wish, but Kahoot app is the best. I'll show you what it looks like. You get to it, let's see, Kahoot. You get to a screen like this here, and it says there down the bottom, middle, enter the pin, and it comes up like this. You wait for us now, because very, very soon we're going to give you that. Look at that. Look at that screen.
Oh, that's funny. Is it green?
Oh, that's, yeah. No, then it goes yellow. See, it's changing colors. So it goes, look, and then it goes red. And then when it goes back to green, it's awesome. Anyway, that's all you have to do, guys, to enter. If you haven't played one of these Kahoots before. So yeah, pretty cool. So, Gio, you got anything else, mate? Do you want to?
I want to say a quick shout out to the other night when we were talking to Chris Mackey. He's a Pennsylvania geocacher, and for those of you who don't know where that is compared to where I am compared to New York, Pennsylvania is the state to the west of me, and he's actually from the northeastern part. So I was doing a lot of shout outs for the Pennsylvania groups. There's NEPAG, there's Tri-State, but I also wanted to make sure I did a shout out to the Northern New Jersey geocachers. So I'm in North Jersey, and we do so I'm not even part of that group, but I go to a lot of their events. They do an awesome mega event. I want to make sure you know about the Seemyshell. So when you come out here, so every April timeframe, or actually in the fall sometime, we do a mega event. And one thing that's really special about it is starting in about April timeframe, we do a thing called golden tickets, or they do a thing called golden tickets. Do you know what golden tickets are?
Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Exactly. So what they do is they hide, I have one here. They hide 100 golden tickets. This is a golden ticket. And what they do is they hide them in existing caches, and they'll put like puzzle clues on their website, on the mega events website. And if you find one of these tickets, it's like a first to find race to find one of these things. And if you find one, you get a coin at the event. This one is one that let me show you. It was pirate themed last time. And Old Navy, who's the head of the Northern New Jersey cachers, he designed that. And it's a lot of fun. So when you come up here, you're gonna have to get on this one because it's a lot. It's an adrenaline rush.
Oh, I'm an FTF hound, mate. I love it. The race is on. The race is on. Don't worry about
that. There's Central Jersey cachers, South Jersey cachers. There's a lot of good New Jersey geocaching around here. So I'm looking forward to having you up here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Ian. My wife is going to put the answers in for me while I'm. He's going to blame his wife. So if he gets it wrong, he's going to blame his wife. That's what I know. I know what this guy's like. You see, it's her, not me. He's only saying that if he actually gets it wrong. See, that's what it is. All right, let me see. Oh, I've got to do this whole Kahoot. I didn't actually start the Kahoot or anything.
Oh.
What am I doing here? I've got to host it. I've got to do a lot of things yet. So.
Yeah, it's nice being a guest. I have my hand. I don't have to do anything.
No, that's right.
This is my first time as a guest, so I appreciate you, having me as a guest on this show.
No, anytime, mate. Anytime. I really appreciate you being online. So it's these things getting in my ear all the time. I'm still trying to do the actual screen itself. All right. Let's see if I get the right Kahoot. There we go. Is it up? Is it up yet? Yes, it is. There it is, guys. There it is. It came straight up on the line. Oh, no. It was straight into it. There it is, guys. Kahoot. Type that pin in 447-8818. 447-8818. Now, make sure you register with your geocaching name so we know who we're talking to. And we'll go from there. So, meanwhile, Ozfox said, yeah, that was a great idea with the golden tickets. I think it is a brilliant idea. And what's the actual mega? Is it an annual mega? What's it called?
So they call it the Metro Gathering Mega Event.
Metro Gathering. Usually
it's in the fall. It was supposed to be in August this year, but with all this coronavirus stuff, it might be pushed back. It's a lot of fun. I mean, there's 500 people there, and it's just a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I've seen players here now. They've played a couple of times. Forbes is here, Honor Boats here, Throsby on Church, Coonan, Bud, DeGas, Frank, welcome. Geocaching Matty, look at them all joining in now. So we'll leave it a little bit of minutes and we'll go from there. Yeah, no, mate, I'm looking forward to actually. You guys have so many more big events over there than what we do here. We just don't have the call for it. We don't have the numbers here in Australia, see, unfortunately. So yeah, anyway.
Yeah, it's amazing that being this close to New York City, we don't have bigger events in the city, but I think the cost is just a lot to rent out Central Park, parts of it and things like that. But
yeah, that's right. You'd have to rent it out and yeah, exactly.
But the Metro Gathering is really fun. So when you come up here, and actually last year there was actually a wedding. Two cachers that I'm friends with, they actually got officially married at the mega event.
Mm-hmm. Right, cool. Mega, they got wet. Yeah, Alana, that's a no from Alana. That's for me. She's like, no. I mean, you won't even see Alana on here, like ever. She's one of those ones where she's just like she's got more fines than me, right? She's got
really?
Yeah. She's not a bigger geocacher than me, but I'm more social geocacher than what she is. She's not as social, unless she's actually meeting people. In person, that's the difference. So
she came to my film festival, which was awesome. I really appreciated that.
Yeah. No. She's good like that. She'll go to events and stuff, but yeah, she's not as online social as what I am. We'll just put it that way.
You consider yourself social? I'm surprised you think that.
Me? Well, I don't know. I'm not scared to talk. Sometimes I talk too much, though. That's the problem. Oh, look at that Islander 1988. He's online. He's joined on, and because it was his calling cards, the photo that I put on there was his calling cards that got made up. That's pretty cool. Please wait, says Cash the Line. We are waiting, mate. We are waiting. Yes. Some people are logging on online. Tell Alana I said she can do this in flip-flops. Yeah, I know. She wears... See, here, so you call them flip-flops over there, yeah? That's the footwear, yeah? Flip-flops for Australia, we call them thongs. Now, I know it's a totally different thing in America.
Yeah, you wouldn't walk around saying to walk around in your thongs. That would be a little embarrassing if you walked around in your thong.
Exactly.
Depends on where you are, I guess. But...
Yeah, I mean, you can see people walking around in their thongs in Walmart, apparently. I've heard that. All right, guys, how are we going here? How are we going? So let's see. We've got 11 players on. I thought we were going to get a lot more than that.
Oh, Scott Dog 581. I think if I recognize that name, she's from. I know her personally, but she's from New Jersey also.
Ah, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Ah, very good. Oh, IB geocaching is Islander 1988. That's the reason why. But he says, I'll put it up here on the screen. He says, that's my caching name. I just logged in to see how it works. Don't worry, I won't try to win. It's okay, mate. If you win or get a place, we'll just give it to the next person down. So, yeah, don't worry about that. Play as hard as you want. I thought they were an Islander fan from NHL, but I guess it's a different Islander. Yeah. So, different Islander, I dare say. Yeah.
Oh no,
that could be a good caching name right there, guys. Thong Master. Thong Master. And Forbes says there's a lot of caches that I don't want to see in their thongs. Mate, I'm telling you, there's so many differences between Australia and America in terms of the language.
Oh yeah. I knew a couple Australians over here, and I didn't know what they're talking about sometimes. Horses for courses? I've never heard that before. What does horses for courses mean? Do you know what? Have you heard that before?
Yeah, horses for courses. Yeah, horses. It means if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. Like everyone's different. You know what I mean? So horses for courses means things like you put it this way, you wouldn't put a Clydesdale in a horse race. You know what I mean? So that's what it means by horses for courses. See, so that sort of stuff. So yeah, there you go. It actually, it works.
I never heard that until he said that. Okay.
Yeah, horses for courses. Yeah, that's another one. You heard ducks and drakes? I heard that one last night. Ducks and drakes, playing ducks and drakes.
I haven't heard that.
No, that's another one.
I went to college in Pennsylvania, and the people from the west of where I went to school, we use sneakers for footwear. They use tennis shoes. East of that where I went to school, they use soda for a soft drink, and west of it, they use pop for a soft drink. So I was like right in the middle, and there was a lot of discussion about the correct word usage in that.
You call it soda, you call it pop. We call it soft drink.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called soft drink.
I heard in Georgia they call everything Coke. They say, "You want a Coke? Yeah. What kind of Coke? I'll have a Sprite, please."
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's another thing. Your Sprite, right? That's what we call lemonade here.
Oh no, okay. Yeah, Sprite is a brand of soft drink. Yeah. Because you Sprite and 7-Up. See, that's for us. That's lemonade. You see, we don't have the lemonade like you have the homemade lemonade sort of style. Okay, interesting.
Very, very different. Yeah, it's so many differences. And the biggest difference as well is the way we say different words. Like, we say aluminium and you say aluminum.
Okay.
It's just different pronunciation of words. Anyway, I think, we've got another one just jumped in as well. 14 players so far. Well, look, guys, if you are late to the party, so to speak, because we put this forward a little bit. I do apologize for that, but you know what? If you had to click that reminder bell, you would have been here with everyone else as well. So, yeah. Ian's asked you, where did you go to school, Elmo?
I am a Penn Stater. So Penn State is right in the middle of Pennsylvania. So west of there is the Pittsburgh group. East of there is the Philly group. And so that was like the difference between Midwest and East, really. So.
Right. All right. Well, look, Houston Dave just says, okay, that means we can start, you see. Oh, and that's Cash the Line. He says, Geocaching. So in Australia, they say geocaching, like cache, like a computer cache, you see. Yeah, and I get in trouble for it here from Australians all the time. They're saying, you're Australian, you should say that. I go, hang on a second. I'll refer you to the official geocaching website where it actually says pronouncing geocaching like money, cash like money. So, yeah, see, I do it all the time, all the time. All right, guys, let's get a start on this now. Honest Gator's just joined us back up again. As I said, as we play along, guys, if you do get booted out or there's an issue of some sort, the game pin will always be at the base. The game pin itself will always be at the base. So let's get a start on this worldwide Geo Trivia with myself, Seemyshell and GeoElmo. The first one is just a trial quiz to make sure that you're right with the app. And the quiz is now, are you online now? There's no, sorry, yes, and IB geocaching is the best. I had to put in a fourth answer, see, so that's what it is. There it is, guys. You then now start plugging away. No, sorry, yes, IB geocaching is the best. Whatever you pick now, guys, don't worry. There's no points to this one. This is just a freebie to see, to make sure you know how to use the app and go from there. Look at those answers flicking through now. There is a little bit of a time delay, GeoElmo, from the people seeing this podcast or this live stream. I'm so used to the podcast. Seeing the live stream and then answering, you see. So that's the reason why you'll see the slight difference in time.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
guys.
Say thank you to all these Penn State. Coon and Bud says Penn State thumbs up real quick. I just want to give a thumbs up back to that. So
there you go.
before we lose that comment. Thank you.
Yeah. No, you can't lose that comment. I'll put it in there. There we go. Penn State thumb. Coon and Bud. Coon and Bud is a cool dude, I tell you. There we go, guys. Yes, the answer obviously is sorry. Or IB geocaching is the best, whichever. It makes no difference. I think we're on both.
No.
But there's no points for that one. No points. Okay, we are having 3 rounds. By the way, if you haven't played before, you see this scoreboard after every single question, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, round number 1. We have 3 rounds to answer. The first 2 rounds are like a normal round, and then the last round is double points with a speed round as well. So it's a bit quick. It's a lot quicker. So we'll see how that goes. Now, guys, points are given for the correct answers only, and they are based upon your speed of your response. So make sure you're getting quick. All right, guys, the first question is, what does GPS stand for? What does GPS stand for? The Great Pumpkin Stash, Give People Stuff, Global Pink Snowflakes, or Global Positioning System. You should know what that one is, surely. Do you know what that one is, Gio? You should know what that one is.
I do. I'm clicking on the buttons, but it's not working for me.
Actually, funny you say that. I did have someone when we were playing this last time, or similar game, and they had it on their screen like this, and they were touching their computer screen and wasn't it working.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I actually use this in a trivia quiz video of mine, so I should know the answer to this one. We'll see.
Oh, exactly. I did see that too. I did see that as well. There it is, guys. Yes, Global Positioning System is correct. 13 of you got it correct. Let's see who the quickest ones were. There we go. DeGas was straight in there, but not too far away was Coon and Bud. Throsby on Church on a boat and Cash the Line. Sorry, on a boat. I don't have the Scott Burke's sounds here, but anyway. GeoElmo, do you want to say the next question?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. It's a quiz time. You go, mate. Go.
What year was geocaching created? We have 2001, 1998, 1999, or 2000.
So what year was it actually created, the geocaching? It was created in the same year. So people get confused, because geocaching, the word geocaching didn't start as geocaching. It started as something else, but I can't say that because that may be another question. I don't know. I can't remember. But it did start the same year. So the first cache was hidden at the same year geocaching was created, but they were slightly different months apart. So yeah.
I have to be careful what I say because I don't know what your questions are. So I don't want to. I'm afraid to comment on certain things like this.
No, that's all right, mate. That's all right. That's not a problem there. I've gone through. Poor Geocaching with Matty says the stream is slow. Yep, it is, mate. There is a little bit of a delay, and he needs to leave for school anyway. The year was year 2000. The year 2012 of you got that correct. Let's see. The quickest ones were And of course, to guess, nothing's changed there. All 4 or 5 of you are still in the row, still in the same positions. Now, guys, don't worry. We have only like 4 questions, and then we have like a little bit of a 1-minute break after each of the 4 questions groups, so you can actually get your browsers back up to speed if you got a slow internet connection, etc. Anyway, guys, move on to question number 3. How many DT combinations are there? The DT grid, there it is there. How many is it? 72, 81, 100, or 64? Now, it depends. You can actually sit there and count them if you want, like on your screen. That's the slow way. You're going to get the answer correct if you count correctly. But you're going to run out of time. So there it is, guys. How many DT combinations are there? 72, 81, 100, or 64? You could be a mathematician too, couldn't you? And just do because it's a square, it's a grid.
It is.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think I throw out one really fast, but I wouldn't know what the other one.
Yeah.
I'm counting.
Yeah, across and down and then in and out. And by the way, that's not my DT grid. No, that's not my DT grid.
Have you filled it in yet?
Sorry. Yeah. I've actually filled it in once. I've got one round of mine. There it is, guys. Yes, 81 is correct. 81 in the DT grid. Have you filled yours in yet, mate?
I have not. I'm about halfway through. Those high ones, actually the Terrain 4.5 ones, I think are harder than the Terrain 5.
Absolutely. I mean, the Terrain 5, you can just literally go on a boat and get a whole heap of Terrain 5s. But yeah, the 4.5s are the hardest to find. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see if this has changed at all. The leaderboard has not changed. Look at that. Still in the lead is Degas 71, still in number 1 position.
Yeah, nice.
All right, guys. As I said before, that was the 4th question. So you now have a 1-minute break. 1-minute break to get your browsers up to speed, making sure that you're right. Or if you want to have a break, to have a drink, a beverage. I know myself. Have you got a beverage there, Elmo?
I do. Just water.
Yeah. I'm the same, mate. I'm the same. It's only 10 a.m. here in Australia.
It's nighttime here, but I'm not drinking before tomorrow.
I know. Yeah.
So I actually recognize one of these names on a boat. I don't know who that is, but I feel like I've seen that name before, and I'm not sure why.
He's on a boat. Always rings up the Geocaching podcast.
Is that what it is? Okay.
In the Geocaching podcast, he's awesome. He's I like on a boat. And Dan Truckmiller says yes. I was with Craig when he got his first 5.5. Yeah, that is correct. I got my first 5.5 in America. After my event. So Dan came down to my event. I held it in, where did I hold it? Just north of the Panhandle there in West Virginia.
Okay.
And he came down all the way from top. Oh, that's the alarm. That means I've got to stop talking. Okay. You know what? Bugger that. I'm keeping talking. Yeah, he came down for the event. And then after that, everyone said, oh, do you want to do a 5.5 puzzle cache? And we're like, what? I said, I haven't even looked at that. Oh, that, you know what? It's like, oh, don't worry. It's okay. I got just follow me. I'm like, yeah, let's go. It wasn't really a 5 terrain, but anyway, it was just a bit of a deal. Yeah, I'm like, what do I need for this?
I'll tell you about my 5 terrain one later, but let's get started with the game again.
Yeah, exactly. That's for another show. Now I sound like Geocache talk. Yeah. All right, guys. You're up, mate. You're up for this question.
What type of geocache is this? You have a CEDO, you have an event, you have a mega event, or a virtual.
This one's a reveal. This one's a reveal. Do you like this one? Yeah, it's pretty
I like
cool.
this. This is neat. I like the way you did this.
Yeah. It's a nice little reveal, this one. As I said, due to the slight lag between the YouTube and the live, they actually get the 4 squares come up on their phone before they get the question.
Okay.
They don't have the answer. They just have colors on their phones or their mobile device. So they've got the red, the blue, the yellow, or the green. Okay. No names go in there, you see. There's no wording in there. So everyone is on the same level, if you like. So people say, there's a lag. Everyone's got the lag.
You destroyed me in that Pennsylvania-based one like a week ago. I was impressed. Pennsylvania-based Kahoot. I wasn't even on a board, and you destroyed so many people.
Mate, I was on the leaderboard. Like I got all the way to the very end. I was very impressed. No, I went with so doing up quizzes myself, right? I tend to find what the idea of the quiz master and because there's always the one correct answer, but there's 3 incorrect. Now a good quiz master will always try and put in their incorrect answers, but could be similar, to try and pick people off, and do it that way. That happens sometimes. So.
Okay, so
and that's what I saw with him. I worked him out really quick, and I'm like, oh, I know that's not he's wanting everyone to go there, but it's not. It's there.
Okay. I was impressed.
Yeah, so that's how it worked. Look at that.
Everybody got that one.
Everyone got that right, as they should. if you leave it long enough, you see it. Oh, Throsby on Church is ahead of Kuna Bud now.
Wow.
Oh, she was quicker on the fingers. That's what it was.
Is that 5 points? 5 points. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's good. And not the difference as well between DeGas and Throsby on Church now. That's good to see, guys. All right. Enough of the chit-chat. Next quiz time, we have how many legs does a TB have? Is it 4, 6, 2, or 8? How many legs does a TB, a travel bug, have? 4, 6, 2, or 8? You put in your answers now. Mate, while we're waiting for this one to catch up as well, is that what was I going to say? Oh, that's right, the answers. So the answers, when people say, when in doubt, pick C, that old saying?
Yeah.
It makes no difference here because the answers on every single time are randomized.
Really?
I have no choice of where the answer is.
Oh.
So the answer could be red, it could be blue, yellow. And as you see, I did actually put in there in the answers 2, 4, 6, and 8 to make them like round figures. But then it mixed them up, you see, the answers. Okay. So it's never the same. So there you go.
I actually had no idea what this question even meant until just now. I was like,
see, a lot of people do think it's 6, but no, there's only 4 legs on a trackable.
Oh, that's awesome.
See? Yeah. And with the reveal of that as well, a lot of people try and get in quick, but that happens sometimes. It happens. All right, guys, let's see if this leaderboard changed. Oh, it has.
Yeah, you guys said he got it wrong. So.
Oh, yeah, he got it right. And look at that. Islander 1988 is on the board, ready to win his coin back.
Oh, good way to save money.
I know. And Forbes has jumped on too. Look at that. Forbes has jumped on.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah. All right, GeoElmo, you're up, mate. Quiz time.
I'll try to be quick. Which is a virtual symbol?
There you go.
I can't read that, right?
No, you can't read it. Is it red, blue, yellow, or green? Okay. Which one is it? Yeah, which one of those is a virtual symbol?
I don't want to give it away by reading what I see.
Yeah. Which one of those is a virtual symbol? See, again, with this Kahoot app, I found this interesting. I could actually put pictures there instead of words.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty cool as well.
So we got Scott and Ojai videos and Hailmeister on now.
Yeah. Scott and Hailmeister, you can join up, guys. The Kahoot app, the pin is just there, 4478818. Yep, there it is there. 14 of you got that correct. Oh, look at this. They're all champions, these guys. Meanwhile, we might wait for a couple of seconds so Hailmeister and Scott in Ojai videos can jump in as well. The pin there, guys, is 4478818. We do apologize for starting a little bit early. It's only because we didn't want to interrupt Geocache talk. That's my fault. I'll wear that on my shoulders. I messaged Gary today and said to him, mate, just to let you know, I've moved the trivia. I do apologize. I forgot totally. So, and UDAC. Yes. See, what happens is as well, that's the reason why we promoted it. And then if you click the reminder bell, you see, that's what it's for, guys. If you click the reminder bell when you want to watch something, if the times do change, then it gives you a reminder when we do go live. But anyway, all right. I hope you guys are joined up. Remember, the pin there is 4478818. We have prizes as well from ibgeocaching.com. 3 prizes. We have a GeoCoin, we have a TB trackable tag, and we have personalized calling cards. So yeah. All right. Let's see this leaderboard. Oh, Forbes has jumped up. Look at that.
Nice, Forbes
is coming in. Yeah, it's good to see. New Jersey's coming up.
Jersey.
All right, let's see if they've joined up by now. All right, cool. Says Hailmeister, I'm joining in. Yes. UDAC, you can join in too, mate, if you can. 4478818 is the pin. We're not even halfway through yet, guys. So just to let you know, join in for the rest of the fun. Absolutely. All right. Oh, of course, it's break time now. I forgot about it. 1 minute break, guys. Now you got time to join in. 1 minute break. It'll do a countdown for us as well. Oh, that is loud. I'll bring that down slightly. There we go.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little something about the South Jersey geocacher. I see four.
Yeah.
So back in the day, there used to be a geocaching page from geocaching.com for every state in the United States. So it would show all the events for the state. And I'd look at it once in a while and I'd see what the different events were. And I'd always see these awesome like kayaking events, nighttime kayaking, like really cool kayaking events. But it was always the South Jersey cachers that were doing it. There's like a group of them down there that like they just had these really awesome events. Now from North Jersey to South Jersey, it's literally 2 to 3 hours, depending on, it's not like it's a small state, width-wise, but not lengthwise.
Not lengthwise, yeah.
So I always wanted to go down to those events, but I never can get down there. I mean, with a kayak on my roof, driving down 2 or 3 hours, but they have some really great events. So hopefully when you're here, if you have a boat, you'll be a lot closer to them. It's a really good they have.
Yeah. Well, Alana goes to them as well. And the one she went to and she told me about, they have a bonfire event on their property. They've got like one of them have got a farm down there. And so you go down there and have an actual bonfire.
Yeah, I think an outdoor film festival event too. That might be the bonfire. I'm not sure if it's the same or not, but really cool events down there. I wish I was a little closer, but I'm like the opposite end of the state from where they are. So
yeah. I've got a question for you after the next question. So remind me, say to me, what was that question you had for me, Craig? Because I always forget these things. Funny enough, UDAC is in. Scott in Ohio is in as well. Just finding our way. Welcome. Yes. These questions are a little bit more just all geocache related, nothing in particular. So up to round 2 now to go. Round 2. Ding ding. I didn't know I should have a bell, shouldn't I? Anyway. Puzzle time. This one is a bit more difficult. These next 4 cache types you must place in finds order. How many, like from the highest to the lowest? So you got the traditional, you got the mystery puzzle, you got a webcam, and then you got a multi. So you've got to slide these now into a box from the most found to the least found in terms of numbers. This one is interesting. People it's hard to do this one. But on your phone, it's pretty easy, and you've actually got to press submit. So you can actually you can put 3 all in and go, oh no, I'll move that around, and then click submit from there. So that's how you can do it.
I know one of those types is very hated around my area.
Sorry, mate.
The blue one is very hated by me because that's the kind that I like to create. No one makes fun,
I'm telling you now, they're Alana's favorites as well. They're her favorites. She loves the mystery puzzle caches. She loves them. And you know what? I love that she loves them because they're not to do them myself.
When you can check out some of mine, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Well, I'm one of those people that, when it comes to puzzle caches, I'm happy to drive people there, and pay for the petrol. And I'll just.
Right.
I always put my hand up for that one. That's pretty cool.
Hey, Cache Canada's in the house now. Hey, Cache Canada.
Yeah, Cache Canada's joined us as well. That's what the question I had for you, mate. That's right. You didn't remind me. See, you forgot to.
I thought you meant the next break. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm going to ask you now. Is there a Central Jersey?
Okay, so that's a controversial question.
It is. Some
people say yes, and some people say no. So years ago in New Jersey, we have area codes that we use for dialing, prefixes for different areas of the United States, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So New Jersey had 3 area codes. 201 was in the north, 973 was in the middle, and 609 was in the bottom. So I think this 973 was like Central Jersey.
Right.
But I know people swear that there is no such thing as Central Jersey. And
I know.
I don't know. You can ask Alana about that one. She's kind of probably in that area, right?
Yeah. Alana says there is Central Jersey because that's where she is. And that's where I'll be. Tom's River. Tom's River is the area.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's the order. There it is there. Traditional is the most found type. And then you got mystery puzzle. And then multi. And then webcam. So there's more mystery puzzle finds than there are multis. That's, I think, a lot of people misinterpret that area there. And that's for the simple reason is that geo art. You know what I mean? There's more mystery and puzzle caches out there than there are multis for the purest purpose of the geo art, I think, more than anything else. So yeah. No, the most found to the least found cache the line. Poor fella. All right, let's see if the leaderboard's changed a little bit. Throsby on Church is still up there on a boat. I have to do the sound effects myself. He's jumped up to second place. Good. All right, GeoElmo, you're up, mate. You're up.
Okay. Before the term geocaching existed, the game was referred to geo-hunting, the satellite game, GPS stash hunt, or GPS finding.
So before it was actually classed as geocaching, and this is what I was saying before, that it started off as this particular name, and then geocaching was born after that, a couple months after that. So, yeah.
I'm trying to read it fast because you said there's a delay in the stream, so I'm trying to read it very quickly.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You don't have to read quickly.
Okay.
The delays in the stream, they can read it themselves. Like, well, we as hosts, mate, we're just here to look pretty.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that guy, 60. It's GPS stash hunted. You guys are geocachers. You know your stuff.
That's amazing.
It is. Oh! Throsby on Church didn't. She got in too early. And look what happens. On a boat. He's got into first place. Oh God, Coonabarb. I'm gonna have to do sounds for all of them. You know that, don't you? Coonabarb, Forbes, Island Niner, and Throsby on Church. It brings up into 5th place. All right, guys. Next question is back to the quiz. Where was the first Earthcache published? Whereabouts was the first Earthcache published? Is it USA, Canada, Germany, or here in Australia? USA, Canada, Germany, or Australia? Which I only say Australia because I live here.
I did a video about this recently, but I don't actually remember what the answer is.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to finding out.
If it makes any difference, I live. Obviously, everyone knows where I live. Hello. I haven't done this one yet, so I haven't done this one yet. If that's anything to go by.
I probably haven't either.
Where was the first ever Earthcache published? USA, Canada, Germany, or Australia?
I've been to the very first cache, the tribute plot.
Yeah.
It is Australia.
It is Australia. That's right. It is Australia. It's down in the southern part of my state called Wasp Head, and I was going to do it with Alana when she came over here in December, and we were doing a road trip all the way down the coast. And of course, what happens? The bushfires, didn't it? You know, and so we actually had to do a 4-hour detour around a particular bushfire that included Wasp Head. So we couldn't get to do it, so, unfortunately. Yes, UDAC says surprising. It wasn't in the US, but you know what, mate? It's because Australians are more smarter, and you have to be a smarter type of person to get an Earthcache. All right, let's see which of you got that correct. And of course, on a boat, got that correct. Coonabarb, Forbes, Island in 1988, and Throsby on Church. Hailmeister is the highest climber. He's just jumped up 4 places. Good work, buddy. Good work. All right, Elmo, you're up, mate. Oh, that's right. We got a break already. We are too. 1 minute break already, guys. 1 minute break. Speed up your browser. Make sure you're right to go.
So I wonder who came up with the idea of the first Earthcache. So the first Earthcache was in Australia, right? But
yes.
Did someone propose, hey, geocaching headquarters, someone from Australia, like,
yes,
you want to do this cool thing? So do you know the answer to that? I don't know.
Yes, I do. Exactly right. And I know the guy who it was as well. He's actually our personal Earthcache reviewer here in Australia and New Zealand. He's called GeoAware, ANZ. And he is a geologist as well, and a geocacher, of course. And what happened is that when geocaching became, geocaching.com and all that sort of stuff, he then proposed, he got with the Geological Society and proposed we do these sort of, like they used to do locationless caches. Well, he thought to himself, well, we could do a locationless cache, but we could do it geology related, so we could actually give some information and adventure and all that sort of stuff and learning experience to geocaches, and that's how it was. That's how it came about. So yeah. UDAC says which should we refresh, phone or the computer browser, mate? This YouTube channel. Sometimes the YouTube lags a little bit depending on your internet connection. So yeah, it's this browser here that you're talking about on the computer. All right, let's get into it. That's 60 seconds goes quick. Quiz time, guys. How did the original stash get destroyed the very first time? The original stash got destroyed. Either was it by animals, earthquake, lawnmower, or muggled. You tell me which one. How did it get destroyed the first time? Now the first one, before the plaque, of course, was a bucket. Do you remember? You wouldn't have found that one, surely, Gio.
No, I just found the plaque.
Yeah, I found the plaque as well.
I have an interesting story about the plaque. I actually drove down. I made a day out of driving from Seattle to that plaque, which is a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
And then when I found it the same day, there was a guy who lives right near me who found it the same day right before me. And like I found it in the morning and he found it in the morning, and we're both from like this area, and I didn't even know he was out there, and he found it the same day as me. So I opened up the logbook and I was like, what's he doing? And he was there too. I had
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go, guys. Yeah, a lot of people think it was smuggled, but no, it was actually a lawnmower, because the original stash was actually just a plastic bucket buried when it was buried in the ground with just the lid showing, you see. And yeah, when they did the maintenance in that area, the lawnmower went straight over the top and destroyed the first original one. I think another reason why the original can of beans looks a little bit worse for wear, so to speak.
Nice.
Oh, before we get on, I have to share this one with you from Scott. Fun to see GeoElmo's face since it doesn't appear on his videos.
See, he must have been offline because the last 3 videos I did have my face in it. So
exactly,
start watching my channel again.
Exactly, Scott, mate. Yeah, GeoElmo. He's just done. We spoke about it earlier in the piece. He's done 2 interviews with these fantastic Miss Jen and the
Chris Mackey
from the Geocoin creator. Yeah, in his last couple of weeks. Brilliant interviews. So
make
sure you go and have a look at that and make sure. See, again, Elmo, as well, is that people obviously need to subscribe to these channels, right? Geocaching channels. Yours, mine, all the others, subscribe. Whatever channel you like, you subscribe to. But you have to do that bell button at the side, because you won't get notifications otherwise of new videos that come out. You see, that's the whole point of the bell. So guys, don't forget, if you go through your whole subscriber list after this and see which ones that you don't have the bell, and click the bell. Therefore you'll get notification when they do new content comes through. Anyway, enough of the chit chat. Jeez, I can talk. On a boat still there, Coon and Bud with a streak of 11. Coon and Bud. Wow. Good work, buddy. Good work. All right, GeoElmo, mate, you're up, mate. This one's yours.
Okay, where was the first ever event held? Washington State, New York State, Delaware State, or the state of Texas in the USA? I actually do know this one.
Oh, there you go. So where was it? Where was first ever event held? So we know the first Earthcache was in Australia, but this is the first ever event. And it was in a pub over some beers. So I'll let you know that as well. So yeah.
I'm gonna write a comment so people can see my yeah.
Chuck in a comment, mate. Chuck in a comment while they're answering through. So that's the channel. Otherwise, just look up GeoElmo, GeoElmo, and go from there. So, guys, where was the first ever event held? It was in the USA, but was it Washington, New York, Delaware, or Texas? You have to say Washington State, don't you? Because you got the state.
Washington, not Washington, D.C.
No, that's right. There it is, a GeoElmo Geocache. Yes, look at 12. You got that correct. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't think that. So, yeah, Texas it was.
It was Texas.
A big old state of Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Yeah. I didn't know that. But I thought, like a lot of 3 other people, I thought it was Washington as well. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move this show on the road. Throsby on Church has jumped up back up in 3rd. That's good to see. All right. Coon and Button on a boat are still in the top 2. All right, guys. Quiz time. What city was the first GIGA event held? What city? Was it in Morvia in Czech Republic, Munich, Germany, Hanover, Germany, or Cincinnati, Ohio, USA? I don't know what I'm doing. Whereabouts was it, guys? Was it in the Czech Republic, Germany, Munich, Germany, Hanover, Germany? There's 2 Germanys there, or the good old Cincinnati, USA? And I'm talking about the first ever GIGA, not just the first GIGA in North America.
Yeah, do Germans geocache? I didn't even realize they geocache. Is that true? I'm kidding, right?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. But some people don't realize. But it's true, though. Some people don't realize that Germany is probably one of the biggest, or the most condensed and more populated geocaching countries in the world. More so than the USA. Yeah.
I had a good. There's a vlogging couple, Frida Reist, who helped me with my video that you helped me with the international. There were some really good geocaching.
Yeah. Munich in Germany. Yeah, there you go, guys. Munich, Germany was the first ever GIGA event was held in Munich, Germany. And I do believe like they have like maybe I think 2 gigas in a year in Germany.
So they have a film festival there that's at a drive-in movie theater that is a mega event in Germany, which is amazing to me.
Yeah.
So I know they really love geocaching over there.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the geocaching film fest, the GIF was a mega. Yep. Like it's unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah. Unbelievable.
Is that a drive-in theater? It's awesome. Go ahead. What's the next question?
I was going to say Kitty Catch has jumped in. She missed the start. Crikey, you did too, Kitty Catch. Again, that's Kitty Catch. You didn't ring the bell. We had to bring it forward because we can't miss out on Geocache Talk, which is in exactly 35 minutes time. So let's get a move on. All right, let's see this leaderboard on a boat. Got that correct. And Fizbero, he's jumping into 3rd place as well. Don't forget, guys, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place getters all get a prize thanks to our very good friends at ibgeocaching.com. IB Geocaching for all your geocaching needs. Do you think he's going to hire me for his voice? There you go. All right, let's see this next question. Well, first of all, round 3. We're up to round 3. Double points this time. So there's only a few questions left, guys. We're up to round 3. A few questions left. Don't worry. If you've just joined us, still jump in because these are double points. And let me see. There's only a few questions left. These are a little bit more tricky. All right. True or false, firstly, 50-50 chance for double points. The top finder in USA has over 200,000 finds. The top finder in the good old US of A has over 200,000 finds. True or false? Blue or red? And there he is there. Do you know who he is? Do you know who he is?
But I'm afraid to, am I allowed to say?
Well, you can say his name. Yeah, you can say his name.
Like Alamogul or something?
That's good. Yeah, Alamogul.
Alamogul. Okay.
Alamogul, that's him. Yeah.
We have a guy around here named I Am Spider. He's used to be in New Jersey. Now he's in Delaware. He's close behind.
Yeah. We've got speed round, guys. Getting quick. Speed round. True or false? It is Alamogul. Alamogul I'm talking as of when this trivia started. It's true. Have a guess how many he's got. He's got 204,958 finds as of the start of this very game.
Wow.
204,958. You ready for this? Mondo 2 is in 2nd place. Mondo 2 has 204,953.
Wow.
5 caches difference between 1 and 2.
Oh my goodness. I have 1,260, so I'm really close. I'm catching up, I think.
Yeah. It's same with me. You don't think that number's big enough. I'll put it into perspective for you, right? His biggest year was in 2016. Have a guess how many finds he found in 1 year in 2016. He found 26,420 finds in 1 year.
Wow.
Now, I'm on 6,000 finds, right? And I've been caching for 6 years. And I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. 6 years, 6,000 finds. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good average, you know?
My numbers go down. It's like every year I have less because I concentrate on better finds and not more finds. So I'm always looking for quality over quantity.
Yeah. So. Udex says maybe say his name after the question so people don't look him up. Mate, it's a quick fire quiz, this one, so you don't have time to looking up. Everyone got it correct anyway. Let's see who got their quickest. Forbes has jumped up into 4th place. Forbes is coming back nice and strong. He wants one of the prizes thanks to our friends at ibgeocaching.com. All right, another quiz. Elmo, you grab this one, mate. You grab this one.
Go for it. Okay, where is the oldest virtual geocache located? USA, Australia, Germany, or Canada?
The oldest virtual geocache. Where is the oldest virtual geocache located?
Wow.
Yeah, the oldest virtual. This one here, people don't know either. This one's a brand new question. Some people have been, obviously following a few of my trivia nights everywhere. This one is a brand new question. Oh, that music is getting louder, isn't it?
Yeah, I do not know this one.
Yeah. Or maybe it's headphones. I'm trying to turn it down. So we'll see how it goes.
There's another one where it's like, what's the story behind this? You know, like, hey, I want to hide something, but I don't want to put a cache there. Usually they would go for that, but I guess they like that idea.
Yeah. Cache the lines like, I'm guessing Kunabud said, I don't know. Mate, as I said, this is a brand new question. It is, in fact, Australia.
Wow. Yes. Where is in Australia?
In Sydney, Australia, in the main. It was our very first cache placed as well. So the quick story behind it is we had our very first cache placed here in Australia. GC3E, I think it is. Don't quote me on that though, but I'll have to look. I'll have to look now later. I should have had it ready to go. It is our oldest geocache. It was placed in a national park. Now, what happened is that very soon after that, our national parks said no geocaching. We don't want any geocaches in our states and parks and whatnot. So where they had to pull it, and in doing so, they then created the virtual geocaches, you see, and with HQ, and that was their very first virtual geocache was placed right here in Australia.
You Aussies are pretty creative with Earth caches and virtual caches, huh?
I know. And smart.
Yeah, very smart. Take a look at Cache Alliance comment. That's a good comment.
Australia is a choice. Australia is the answer. No, it wasn't. It wasn't in the GIGA one or the event one. The event one. It wasn't. See, it wasn't there. Yes. Yeah, I know. First Earthcache, first virtual. Is this a conspiracy? Yeah. No, it's because we think outside the box. All right, let's see if that shook anyone up, because only 3 people got that correct. Oh, on a boat. He got that correct. Wow. He extends his lead. He definitely wants this GeoCoin. Thanks very much to IB Geocaching. Don't forget, guys, Kuhn and Bud and Fizbro, you're there too so far for a chance for second and third prize. GeoElmo, quiz time. You're up, mate. Go. Okay. Take it.
Who is the owner of the world's first GeoCoin? Is it Lord British, Brian Roth, Mount 10 Bike, or Retired Guy?
I
actually know this one.
You know this one?
I'm not going to say.
Yeah. I was going to say you should know this one after your interview, mate, with the man himself.
He had some really interesting stories about how he started and his first contact who helped him out. I thought that was a pretty good story. So.
Yeah. No, and I love the way he actually described how it's all made as well. Like, and he was talking about how they fill in the gaps. He even had the big metal chunky smash plate, and he says, they get together at 1,000 kilometers an hour, bang, Yeah. There you go, guys. Yes, Mount 10 Bike. He was the owner of the world's first GeoCoin. Scott. A country populated by criminals, clever at working around the rules. And yes, thank you, Kitty Cat. She's GC3E. I was correct. Look at that. That's amazing. I've never been correct before in my life, but anyway. Yes, Ian, your phone stream is ahead of your laptop stream, but you don't get the questions or answers on your phone, but you can just use it on your phone as an answering device. All right. Let's see. Good, guys. Quiz time. It is double points for this one as well. And where is the world's most favorited webcam? Where is the world's most favorited webcam? Is it in Sydney, Milan, London, or Los Angeles? The world's most favorited webcam. This is another brand new question.
I actually could have found that one, but we didn't. I was really upset that we didn't. I was close. I was really close.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is the world's most favorited webcam? Sydney, Milan, London, or Los Angeles? Where is it? Hurry up, guys. This is a quick fire round. Meanwhile, IB Geocaching, I still hope to trade with him sometime at Geo Woodstock Giga, but didn't come across him, unfortunately. So he should be there for, we're talking about Mackie. Yeah, he should be there for the Woodstock for next year, surely. There it is, guys. London it was.
It is. I was in London last summer, and I didn't get to that one, though.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at 4 of you. 4 of you thought, oh, Sydney. It's the Craig's doing this event. This has to be Sydney. So, yeah, IB Geocaching. I was tempted to say Sydney, but it might be a trap.
Well, that was a picture. Am I allowed to say what the picture was?
Yeah, absolutely.
Abbey Road. That's a very famous Beatles album cover.
Exactly. And that's where the webcam is too, like along that crossing.
It is.
Yeah. There you go. That's where it is. See, Ian says, yeah, the picture definitely helped. Where is it? There it is there. He didn't even see Sydney, so he knows where it is. All right, guys, guess what? I am going to quickly flick through that. True or false is your last one. True or false, last question. Seemyshell has more hides than GeoElmo. True or false? Do I have more hides than GeoElmo? Do I have more hides than GeoElmo? And that includes events and stuff as well, like the total hides, the total number, just the total number. Who has the more? Seemyshell is blue, GeoElmo is red.
About 1/3 of my hides are events, so that's something that I really love to do.
You do a lot of events. I do a lot of events as well. I love events. I think they're brilliant. Yeah.
My first event was at a Fuddruckers in northern New Jersey, and I was so nervous, but everyone was so nice, so I decided to start doing my own.
Yeah.
That's one thing about geocaching is like if you hope it, they will come, and everyone's just going to be friendly. I love it. It's one of the best things that's happened. Yeah,
exactly. Do you know the answer to this one, mate?
I actually don't. I'm guessing.
It is you. Yes, you have more hides than me.
Wow, I have about 100. How many do you have?
Yeah, no, you have 104. I have 102.
Wow, I didn't realize too much.
That's why I put it in there. I'm like, yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
All of mine are disabled right now, though, because of the coronavirus. And
exactly.
I saw Hailmeister's thing. He actually found some of mine when he came out here. Hailmeister, without even having seen my face, he flew out to New Jersey, and I took 3 days to New York City. He's a really brave guy, but we had a good time together.
He is absolutely. So Caching Dead New York says, yeah, Craig loves events. He's a social butterfly. Absolutely. CDNY, I call him CDNY, and it sounds really bad because he sounds like CDNY.
So what part of New York is he from? Do you know?
Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because that's where I held my very first event over in America when I was over there. I held it in Long Island. He turned up, and he looks real ratty, like you wouldn't. He's a night cacher. He caches at night because that's when he works,
right?
Yeah, Caching Dead New York, and he's got this crazy looking beard, and he's got like a bandana as well, which is really cool. All right, guys, before we move on to the next round, I want to say this as well. Yes, I did see that who was in Memphis Mafia is in the house. G'day to you, mate. I have, Memphis Mafia. Oh, look at that because of the green screen. Look at that.
Oh, that's funny.
Memphis Mafia's book, guys. Yes, it is. Pretty much they are like this book is located in all my new videos, upcoming videos, because I love it. I love this book. Geocaching challenges, the game within the game, available on Amazon. See, I publicize anyone. I got nothing from this, but I enjoy the book. That's on my latest clips as well. So yes, make sure if you don't have that, I don't know why, go and grab it now. What's another book I've got here? Hang on a second. How to Puzzle Cache as well by Cully Long. This is the upgraded book. Are you ready? Hang on. I've got to put myself on big screen for this.
He's a local guy. He's right next door in New York City. He has the best caches in Central Park.
Yeah. I've got to show you this right before we start. Look at this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It is signed by him. And it even says Craig, happy puzzling. Right. Cully Long. Look at that. Yes. I met him in person here in Australia. He came over for one of our events over here.
We have the Gates of Central Park caches, which are some of the best puzzle caches out there.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Oh, hang on a second. What the heck? I was all the hair off a couple of days ago. Head and face. Send me a photo. CDNY. Send me a photo, mate. Absolutely. All right. Let me just flick through that there and get back onto StreamYard and share this screen again. There we go. We'd like to say on behalf of myself and GeoElmo, a big thank you. And I do apologize for those for the time change. But as I said, was a necessary time change because now you guys have a good 15 minutes before Geocache Talk. So don't forget Geocache Talk on YouTube goes live in like 20 minutes time. So make sure you get over to that. And I didn't want to interrupt that. So, that sort of thing. So that's the reason for the time change, guys. And as I said before, you would have been notified if you had to click the little bell. That's click the bells on everyone you subscribe to that you want to watch all the new stuff. Click on those bells. So Anyway, did you want to say anything, GeoElmo, before we see?
This was a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me be a guest. This is my first time as a guest on.
You're not a guest. You're a co-host, mate. You're not a guest. You're a co-host.
Co-host. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But I don't have to actually click on any buttons, which is great. I love it.
You don't need to.
It's a lot of fun. And, and for those of you who haven't seen my channel, please, make sure you check it out. I've been doing some interviews. I'm hoping to have a series coming up soon if I can actually get outside the house and get working on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love geocaching videos and making them. And I appreciate everyone, especially all these people who are commenting, who have been really supportive of my channel. So, you, of course, I think you were actually my first subscriber. So first, thank you, Seemyshell.
I think I subscribed to you the very first time because I think we were in the same GIF finalists. We were GIF finalists together the first time. I think it was my first GIF finalist video and yours, our first entry. And as the GIF finalist and a creator, you get the videos early. Right. And I went through them and I saw your video then, and that's when I went straight to YouTube, clicked, and there you were, and went boom, yep, subscribe. So there you go.
That was my only video.
There you go. There you go.
It was like having your first subscriber is like, wow, somebody actually wants to watch my videos. This is awesome.
No, it's awesome to see. So, guys, I'm just going to a couple of plugs before we see don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere because we've got to see who the top 3 were and give their prizes out. So don't go anywhere, guys. But just to let you know, don't forget, as I said before, subscribe to all your favorite geocaching channels, no matter what they are. Subscribe and click the bells. But especially when it comes to like Cache the Line, don't forget Cache the Line. There he is there, Cache the Line. I'm appearing around this time tomorrow on his channel, and we're playing a different type of game, a totally different type of game. So Cache the Line, jump on his channel after this is finished, have a look, and click the bell. Don't forget to click the bell. Elmo has a channel.
Yeah, I just put a note down there. So.
Yeah, there it is. There, look at that, and he's got a brand new logo. Look at the logo, GeoElmo Geocaching. That's awesome. I love it.
Chris Mackey himself. So thank you, Chris.
Exactly. All right, enough of the chit chat. Oh, before we go, first and lastly, thank you so much to ibgeocaching.com for these 3 prizes that you're going to be receiving. First, second, and third. For all your geocaching needs, go to ibgeocaching.com. It's now time to see the finals. Here we go. The number 1 worldwide trivia. Third place, 4 Second place, Kuhn and Bud, 22 out of 25. And in first place with 24 out of 25. Wow. On a boat. And there he is. Runners up is the Gas in 4th and Cache the Line in 5th. Oh, wow. There you go, guys. Make sure you I'll leave it up for a little bit. Have a screenshot. Share this with obviously all your friends if you liked it. If you hated it, share it with your enemies and make them suffer. And go from there. And GeoElmo, yes, I love the new logo. Absolutely, his new logo.
That's my buddy Erin. Thank you so much. She's been a great friend to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. So there you go, guys. Now for the top 3, make sure you get your address details to me ASAP on any of the social medias, whether it be your Facebook, your Instagram, or anything social media. And IBGX, as it says, a big congratulations to On a Boat for first place. Absolutely. Yep, don't forget, guys, get me those top 3. Get me your details so I can get them straight to IB Geocaching so we can get your prizes out to you. And again, one last time, I am going to, where is it? The photo. There it is there, guys. First, second, and third. All this from ibgeocaching.com. First place, it looks like an X, but it's not. It's the G files. because you can't call it the X files. That'd be copywritten. Otherwise, and then second place, we have the trackable. And in third place, you can go online and do your personalize your own cards. So that is really, really cool. You know what? I'm going to get on there and do some of my personal cards anyway. I'm going to go buy some now. And don't forget, guys, the other thing on their website, they've got free, that's right, brand new or free log sheets. So you can download log sheets and print out your own log sheet. We all need that. The link is in the website, ibgeocaching.com, which is what I loved. Thank you, everyone, for joining up. Now, the Kahoot, the trivia, I'm going to make it live so everyone can go back and play it at any point in time when you wish on the Kahoot app in your own time. So I'll make that live straight after this event. In the meantime, GeoElmo, anything left to say?
No, I had a lot of fun. Thanks. I've learned a few interesting trivia, and apparently Australia is very creative people down under.
Australia is the place to be when it comes to geocaching.
Cool.
And I'm leaving it. But anyway, and don't forget, guys, 15 minutes time. That's right, 15 minutes time. Stay on YouTube. Stay on YouTube. Take the 15 minutes. Go to GeoElmo's page, subscribe, bell. Make sure you're on this page, subscribe, bell, and go to all your other geocaching pages, subscribe and bells, and then go to Geocache Talk and watch them live because Dan Truckenmiller, he was in this chat room. He is going to be on there talking about his we say garage. How do you call it? How do you pronounce it?
Garage.
Garage.
We just emphasize things differently, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's talking about his geo room where he creates all his geocaches. I've seen it on all his periscopes, and it looks brilliant. He's got the room for it and everything. So, all right, guys, thank you all for joining us. And as always, you know what? I'm going to. Have I got anything to leave you with? I'll time you out with the timer. How about we do that? Because I didn't have any other music. I should have an outro, shouldn't I? Anyway, guys, from GeoElmo and myself, Seemyshell, we're over and out.
All right, thank you.